Here's one that we don't know if it's even that bold. Josh Allen, Super Bowl MVP. They are favored in every game, the Bills are, so that does make sense. How bold is this prediction?
It's not bold at all.
Not bold?
Wow.
Now, I'm not saying I'm picking Buffalo to win it.
No, but this is a bold.
And I think the Chiefs should be the favorites in the AFC.
Really?
Yeah, they should be the favorites.
They win it every year.
Yeah, I mean, just look. They should be the
I'd
favorites.
say that. You guys yell at me.
But if it's not the Chiefs, it's either Buffalo or Baltimore. At least you look at it on paper as that. So I don't think this is bold at all. And as good as Josh Allen is, you figure it's not guaranteed, but you feel like he's going to get one at some point. He's going to get one. Mahomes didn't go into the Super Bowl every year of his career. So Josh has a shot. Lamar has a shot this year. It takes, on average, I think Hall of Fame quarterbacks win it in about their 6th year. You got some that win it early, some that win it late. Peyton Manning won it his 9th. This is Josh's 8th, will be his 8th season. So I don't think this is bold. Again, I'm not going to pick the Bills, but I don't think this is a bold.
Well, it's not predictions. You have till August. You might pick the Bills. Who
Predictions
knows?
Nah, I
Hey,
doubt it.
you have to do a lot of data,
I'm
a lot
feeling
of analysis.
purplish.
This is gonna get
That's
me.
a hint. That's a hint.
This would be my second pick.
Really?
Yeah. So listen, I think the Chiefs are the best team, and I think Mahomes would be the smartest bet. I don't think the Eagles are going to repeat, if for no other reason than if you're not Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady, you don't repeat in basically the free agency or of the NFL. John Elway, I guess, would be the other one, which was the very beginning of free agency. The team that if you were to tell me the Chiefs are going to get beaten in the playoffs, the team that I would say, Phil and Mad Lib style that beat them, I would say it's Buffalo. At some point, I said this last year, if you guys remember. At some point, Mahomes is not going to go undefeated in the playoffs in his career against Josh. I just don't think he's going to. And the games have been, 3 of the 4 playoff games have been, down to the wire games. You've got to think at some point Buffalo gets over the hump. And my worry for Buffalo would be, and this would be, and honest to God, I know that, Bills fans, I poke at them a bit at times. I really would hope this doesn't happen. The worry would be they get over the Mahomes mountain, no pun intended, and then get clocked in the Super Bowl, which would feel almost cruel. You know what I mean? Like that they would need to be able to stay.
And that could happen.
100% that could happen. And you feel like that.
Or if they beat Kansas City and then lost to Baltimore or something.
Oh, if they played them early.
AFC,
I was envisioning the AFC Championship game, but if they played them early.
We talked about the ramifications and the fallout from the Super Bowl. And it feels like the blue line here is something that we're seeing. Philadelphia favored, they won the Super Bowl, we get it. But then it's Buffalo, Baltimore tied, so Kansas City's in
third. Well, third in the AFC, 4th overall.
4th overall.
Correct.
But we're all just like, Kansas City.
Well,
that's not what everyone else thinks.
Well, again, those are incredibly tight odds. Like the difference between 650, 700, and 750 are very close. Agreed. Sure. No, but if you remember, there was the Chiefs, not only because they lost, but because they got annihilated in the Super Bowl. A lot of the, I know that going into the Super Bowl, the Chiefs were 17-1 last year when Mahomes played. A lot of that went away, and it was like, they were lucky, the close games and those things. I also think the Chiefs should be, from an offensive perspective, markedly better than last year. I think they were the most injured skill positions of any team in the league, and they played 4 left tackles. You know what I mean? So they theoretically dealt with the tackle position, and you would imagine they won't have those cluster injuries at wide receiver and running back again. And Patrick shaved his head. So.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, if one of those teams, if one of the big 3 AFC teams falls off, Vegas thinks it's going to be the Chiefs?
No, is that a fair way to look at
that? I see no way they fall.
How about this? Takes a step back.
No,
that could happen. That could happen.
I mean, I know their step back is going.
Well, I mean, the other thing is
12 wins.
Right, and the other thing is they're trying to become the second team ever to make 4 straight Super Bowls. Yeah, it's hard to do.
A little injury.